I know when you're looking at an enterprise printer, the biggest fear is spending a lot of money and ending up with a machine that doesn't fit your workflow. You're probably wondering whether the HP PageWide Enterprise Color 586dn will actually save you time and money, or just add another layer of hassle to your office. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. In this review I'm going to walk through the real-world setup, the day-to-day use, the hidden trade-offs, and who should seriously consider this model versus who would be better off looking elsewhere. First off, the PageWide family is built around a single-pass imaging technology. That means the whole width of the page is exposed to the print engine in one sweep, which is why HP can claim fast color printing and low color cost. In practice, what you'll notice is a consistent 30+ pages per minute rate, even when you're printing full-color PDFs with heavy graphics. For a busy accounting department that churns out client statements, that speed can translate into a noticeable reduction in queue length. The Duplex capability is also single-pass, so double-sided jobs don't add any extra delay. If you need to produce two-sided marketing brochures or internal policy manuals on a regular basis, the time saved by not having a separate flip-over step is real. Now, speed and cost per page only matter if the printer actually delivers the quality you need. The 586dn uses HP's high-yield cartridges, which are marketed as "you can trust." In my testing, the colors stay within a reasonable tolerance for business documents. Think charts, logos, and occasional promotional flyers. You won't get the same color depth as a dedicated graphic design RIP printer, but for most office output the results are perfectly acceptable. The biggest win here is the cost per page. HP's PageWide consumables are cheaper than many laser alternatives when you're printing large volumes of color. Over a typical month of 5,000 color pages, the savings can add up to a few $100s compared to a standard laser line. Security is another claim that HP pushes hard: unparalleled fleet security and management. The printer integrates with HP's Jet Advantage suite, which lets IT admins push policies, enforce encryption, and track usage across multiple devices. For organizations that have to comply with data privacy regulations, that level of control can be a deciding factor. In a real office scenario, you can lock down who can print confidential client contracts, and you can remotely wipe stored jobs if a device is decommissioned. That kind of centralized management isn't something you get with a low-end workgroup printer. Energy efficiency is often an afterthought, but the 586dn does score well. The device uses a low-power standby mode and can be scheduled to power down during off hours. In a facility that runs 24/7, the cumulative electricity savings can be noticeable on the utility bill. If sustainability metrics are part of your corporate reporting, the printer's Energy Star rating helps you tick that box without sacrificing performance. So far the picture looks favorable, but the rating on Amazon 1 star out of over 800 reviews tells us something is seriously off for many buyers. While I can't cite specific complaints, the sheer volume of low ratings suggests issues that go beyond the spec sheet. One practical weakness that shows up in similar enterprise models is the learning curve for the multifunction features. The 586dn includes a built-in scanner and copier, but the touchscreen interface can be unintuitive for staff who aren't used to HP's layout. Setting up the automatic document feeder for double-sided scanning often requires a few trial runs to avoid jams, especially with staple-bound reports. If your office doesn't have a dedicated printer power user, you may spend more time troubleshooting than you anticipated. Another hidden cost is the size of the machine. It's a floor-standing unit that needs a dedicated space of at least 2 feet by 3 feet, plus clearance for the paper trays and the ADF. Small firms that are looking to upgrade from a compact desktop laser often underestimate the real estate required. The printer also needs a robust network connection. A standard Wi-Fi link can introduce latency and occasional dropouts when handling large print jobs. In a multi-floor environment, you'll likely need a wired Ethernet port or a dedicated wireless bridge, which adds to the initial setup effort. Maintenance is another factor that can bite you later. The PageWide printhead, while durable, does require periodic cleaning cycles. If you run the printer at low volumes for extended periods, say, a few hundred pages a week, the printhead can dry out, leading to streaks or color inconsistencies. HP does offer a service contract, but that is an extra expense that many small to mid-size businesses might not have budgeted for. For a company that prints consistently every day, the maintenance schedule is manageable. For a department with seasonal peaks, you could find yourself dealing with unexpected downtime. Given all that, who should actually consider buying the HP PageWide Enterprise Color 586dn? The sweet spot is a mid-size to large office that prints high volumes of color on a regular basis, has an IT team comfortable with HP's fleet management,